Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nasir Pirzada live from the at this moment White Rock. This is the 8th Avenue, and today is the Islamic Relief Canada. They are organizing an event for the fundraising for the Syria and the Yemen orphans and all their shelter. Feel her pain. The title over here I will show you right now, and they are organized drive-in and drive-through, and this is their flyer which published in the Miracle on the April 9, and it is the beautiful view over here and the well organized with the volunteer, and April 24. And here how they are organized, let me show you. Yes, this is the entrance from the 8th Avenue. Yeah, at the White Rock, exact from the 160th Street to from the King George Avenue, King George Boulevard, if you are coming from the Surrey, and right at the 160th, and at the end of the 8th Avenue, take left, and there you will find this park, Semi Ammo Park at White Rock. I will show you. This is the entrance, and this is the first step. Drive-in and drive-through. They are entering, and the people are registering their name, and they will enter how many. They will get the basket, food basket, and the donation over here. Let me show you the first step. Mr. Tahir, he is the organizer, a volunteer organizer. This is the first step. The people are entering here. Yes, and this is the first step.
Assalamualaikum, how are you doing?
How they enter.
I'm well, thank you.
Alhamdulillah. Can I ask how many plates you ordered?
3.
Yeah.
Under what name, first and last, please?
First name Muhammad, last name Dewji.
Yes. So this is the first step. They are asking the name and how many baskets and the donation, and people are giving alhamdulillah the donation and ordering the basket, and then either they will pay cash or by visa, and then they will go to the second stall and get the basket from there. And alhamdulillah, it is a good step. Islamic Relief Canada, and here I will show you the people park and White Rock, and everybody knows the White Rock, and it is the border over here, US border, and railway track is there, and pier is there. This is the White Rock at this on the west side. Yeah, volunteers are doing very good. Alhamdulillah. Would you like to say Islamic Relief Canada, what is the next step over here? In between 6:30, it is 7:30 almost. What is the next step in between 7:30 and 8:30?
So inshallah we'll be starting off with some videos on the screen. And
Yeah, that is the big screen over here. Yeah, let me tell you. And it is a drizzling here. And he is controlling, and he is saying that they will show you the video to the public, and people will sit in their drive through cars, and they will watch the videos at the screen. The big screen is there, beautiful screen.
So if you see Fruity Cana,
Yes.
the commercials, everything recently that Goldie, this is the brother. Mashallah. Mashallah. So let's, how many plates for the brother?
Under what name, first and last?
So if someone want to come, and let me tell you again, and you can come from the King George Boulevard, take 160th Street at the right side, come straight at the end of the 8th Avenue, and then take a right, and little bit right, you will find the big park, Semi Emma Park at White Rock. So this is the drive-through or drive-in, and so here is the people will get their basket at the next stall. Okay. So entrance, so here is the stall booking and the donation they are giving.
How are you doing?
So, I gotta give you a number.
Okay.
This
Can
guy
I
has
ask how many
another
plates?
foundation that he has.
How many plates
They
you
tried to
ordered?
reach out to Islamic
3. And first and last name,
Here,
please?
another big check is big. He was in a white car here. So he said, I tried to reach out to him.
Hand with you,
He
please.
didn't respond back. I said, Hassan, over there. You guys know about it. Yeah? Yeah, I got it. Okay.
Brother Tahir, just 1 or 2 minutes. Would you like to say what is the next step over here in next hour?
In next hour.
Yeah.
Inshallah, we're going to be, right now we're just registering all the cars.
Yeah.
They're coming in here, they register, they go to the food table, pick up their food. After they have their food, inshallah, the program is going to commence.
Yeah,
And
what-
with the program, what we're going to have is, it'll be basically, from the beginning, we're going to go, it'll be just a little bit talk from a scholar. Sheikh Sadiq is here from Alberta, mashallah, very well-known scholar. He's got...
It is a virtual over here?
Yeah, it's going to be on the screen.
Yeah,
You can
of
see it.
course.
It's gonna be on the screen, inshallah. And then they're going to do a bit of fundraising,
Yeah.
a community dua. Those are some videos about Islamic relief and the work that they do, inshallah. And that's about it, inshallah.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Just give me 1 second.
Sure, sure. So, Brother Tahir, he told everything in a brief that the virtual everything will be here. People will sit in their car and they will enjoy food the Iftar time, and they distribute the basket at the cost of $15 per basket, and they already paid at the first stall, and here is the basket. So this is the second stall. Volunteers are doing nicely over here, distributing the paid people who already paid at the previous stall. And so let me go closer to the screen, but people park very properly at this lot. Almost more than 50. Still rain is continue time to time since morning, and now still people are in the lineup, and I will show you the view. And when it will be start, I will come back again. There is the nice view, lineup of the car. Yeah. So dear viewer, so once again Pirzada is with you, that here is a big screen behind me, and behind the screen there is a white rock beach, and this side is the US border. Everyone knows who lives in Surrey, who lives in BC, so no need to tell you, explain you. And this area is the White Rock Beach area, and this area, that is the 8th Avenue, is behind me, and the housing at the back. So inshallah, after a few minutes, when people will maybe a lot will be a little bit more full, then maybe the virtual program will start. After 10 to 15 minutes, I will resume you. Jazakallah khair, and dua for everyone. Once again, whenever I come join you, I always says dua for everyone who passed away, either our friends, either our parents, our family member. Dua for everyone, and dua who are sick, who are in trouble, and dua all Muhajirin, all are in Syria and Yemen, and especially today the program for the Syrian people and Yemen people who are in trouble in Syria and Yemen. and they are collecting money and fundraising for those people who are in Syria since more than a decade, and more than between 2 to 3 million people dispersed in Syria and Yemen. How many people in the past around so many years, countless years in trouble in Yemen and all Middle East area. So I can't say the number of years the Middle East in trouble with our migrated people who comes in Canada, especially from the Syria and all Middle East area. These people, they need our help. And this special month is Ramadan. Whatever we have, we can give them. It is our duty. And Allah Ta'ala give us more reward in the month of Ramadan. Deep, and inshallah, for Sadqa Jariyah for our all family member, and khairats, whatever you can give us. Please. Jazakallah khair. I will join you again. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. After a few minutes, the event will be start. After a few minutes, the event will be start, and the organizer and the speakers are in the tent, and they will televise all the virtual under the tent, and the speaker, they will deliver the speeches, and it will telecast at the big screen, and the big screen is, and here is the tent from where it will deliver, and the big screen is here. So everyone is ready. So it is about 7:50 at White Rock, under the Islamic Relief Canada. It is a fundraising dinner, drive through and drive in fundraising, and Mr. Bilal Chima, and he is yes, over to the Bilal Chima.
Thank you for taking the time to be here this evening with us. Tonight's program is a blessing because of what's going
Islamic
on.
Relief Canada.
We're still in this dealing with COVID-19, and we can't be out and about, but this is the next best thing for us to come out here, remain in our cars, remain within our group, and participate in this blessed evening for the benefit of orphans and for the work that Islamic Relief Canada does. My name is Bilal Chima. I'm just going to stick handle a few speakers here tonight. We're going to have Sheikh Sadiq that's going to be here with us, that's going to speak to you and encourage you to give. And just think about this. There's so many people in the world that are suffering. There's so many children in the world that are suffering. There's so much need, and it's only been highlighted by COVID-19. And the fact that we're here today, we're with our families, we're within our cars, we're able to participate here. Allah's chosen you to be here, and I encourage you to dig deep and to give. And remember, give with the intention that you give, and Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala is going to give you back.
Still, it is a daylight. That's why the screen is a little bit blurred. You can't see the people who are sitting in the car. They can't see at this moment unless the darkness will appear. So that's why, and they cannot come out. And now the Tilawat Kalam-e-Pak by Abu Bakr.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ويستعجلونك بالعذاب إلى أجل مسمى يستعجلونك بالعذاب
The sound is in the audio in the record, not the FM. But he said that the sun goes down.
يوم يغشاهم العذاب من فوقهم ومن تحت أرجلهم ويقول ذوقوا ماذا كنتم تعملون يا عبادي الذين آمنوا إن أرضي واسعة فإياي فاعبدون كل نفس ذائقة الموت ثم إلينا ترجعون
جزاك الله ما شاء الله
ما شاء الله يا حاضر
MashaAllah. Jazakallah. Zakaria.
حافظ
To
زكريا
start the
recited
program, I
the
just want
tilawat
to
kalam.
acknowledge that we are here gathered on the unceded and traditional
Mr.
territories
Bilal Jima is
of the Semiahmoo First Nation of the Coast Salish people.
on.
And this event, the organizers of the event, the Islamic Relief Team, took all authorizations seriously and sought the authorizations and breathed life into something that we call reconciliation by going to the First Nations, seeking permission, and then going through the First Nations Health Authority and seeking authorization to be here for this event today, including other public health agencies here in British Columbia. So we do have washrooms, so if anyone needs to go to the washroom, it's right in the back towards Marine Drive, the northwest side of the property. But we encourage you to remain in your cars for the safety of yourselves and others. We don't want to have people outside all the time.
So we actually still daylight is here, and the people who are sitting in the car, they can't see properly the big screen, and that's why they are waiting a little bit more when the light will disappear and screen will be more sharp, because everyone who is in their car, they can't see the screen properly because it is so bright, the cloud covering. Yeah, due to cloud covering, they are waiting a little bit sunset, then it will be more sharp screen. It is 8 o'clock and only 15 minutes left. 20, today is 8:22 p.m. sunset and Iftar time. And Mr. Bilal Jima is the MC at this event. And he is briefing the Islamic Relief Canada event, what they want to do for this fundraising, where they will spend in Syria and Yemen, the people who are suffering. Let me go closer.
In Surrey alone, Islamic Relief and their volunteers worked with the Surrey School District and made sure that they delivered over 300 school supply kits and also PPE packages to children in Surrey during this past school year, or the current school year. And the list and the list keeps going. Lots and lots of work that's being done right here. And you know what? I'm going to give you one interesting fact. We always talk about our youth being the leaders of tomorrow. I don't believe that. I think youth are leaders of today. And Islamic Relief is living that and breathing that every single day. 90% of the volunteers and
I am also covering on behalf of Canadian Muslim Media Club as a Vice President, Nasir Pirzada. Remind you, Canadian Muslim Media Club is active past 2 years, and as well as the Miracle Media Club, not club, as the owner of the Muslim Miracle Media. So people are coming, and volunteers are doing their job. First stall, second stall to collect their basket, Iftar party basket. Let me tell you, this is first stall. The people are coming, listing their name, donating whatever they want to give, donation plus the basket, 1, 2, 3, 4. The basket take off, the dine in or take out, and then they take the slip and bring the slip over here, and the ready basket packets are here, and these volunteers they will give them, and then the people will come over here and park here, and they will sit in these cars. They will enjoy their iftar at here, and when the iftar will open, and then they will iftar here, and in the meantime this program will go up to 9 p.m. so at that time the people can watch the big screen easily when the sunset around 8:22 today. So once again we are in White Rock, Surrey, South Surrey, near the beach, White Rock Beach. MP Gordy Hook is here.
Canadian, what it means to be a citizen of our world. And we're so proud of the contributions that they make, that you make, and the fact that you're here tonight making a contribution to ensure that we can have that type of connectedness of caring and support for each other across this country, across this community, and indeed around the world. Thank you so much. My gratitude, Mubarak.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gordy.
Thank you so much, Gordy. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for taking the time out of your schedule. And thank you for always supporting the initiatives in the community. I really, really appreciate it. And everyone should know that Gordy steps up every time to support initiatives in the community. I'm going to call Sheikh Sadiq. He's going to do a little bit of a talk right away.
Sheikh Sadiq from Edmonton.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة
الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على سيدنا وحبيبنا وشفيعنا ونورنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Ramadan Mubarak to each and every one here. Alhamdulillah. Before I actually speak about anything to do with fundraising, I wanted to share a memory because my mom was telling me about one of her memories as a child. When she said she was 5 years old, she was fasting, and she snuck into the washroom and drank water from the lota. And she said to me, that's her first memory of Ramadan. So in that same spirit, I will share with you one of my memories when I was 11 years old, and I will just maybe describe it as when I was the samosa mafia don. And the story really begins with an 11-year-old kid who thought that he could get away. And first iftar, when the table spread of food came about, and all the Indo-Pakistani people know it's lots of fried foods, fruits, so savory and sweets. So initially, of course, I just love samosas. So what ended up happening is when it was a few minutes before iftar and the samosa was out on a plate, I tried and I snuck 5 samosas in my plate.
Oh.
That's right, 5, and nobody noticed. So that was the first iftar. So this is what happens when you get away with things. So I said, this is good. So the next iftar, my brother and my friend Maqbool were with me, and I said, you know what? I'm going to take half the plate. So the next iftar, I told them to be my point men, and my point boys, they made sure that the uncles and aunties weren't looking. So they grabbed the samosa. I mean, no, I grabbed the samosa. They just made sure no one saw us. So there we were, embellishing in about 40 samosas
Oh.
at Iftar, and nobody complained at this point. The next Iftar, I gotta remember, this is the rise of the dawn of the samosa mafia. And at the next point, this is when I get a little overzealous. It's time for Iftar. I didn't see anyone looking, so I took the entire plate. So me and my two my sidekicks actually started eating at Iftar time all the samosa. All of a sudden I could hear commotion from the other side where everyone was eating. And the only voice I could distinguish was my dad's voice. And anybody who knows our parents and dads from the old school, his voice got louder and louder the more he got closer to the room we were hiding in. So he opened the door and he just looked at all three of us, samosa in hand, and he said, which one of you, whose idea was this? And of course, without even hesitation, my two sidekicks pointed the finger at me. And that was where I met my dad's.
We are in
beautiful
White
hands,
Rock
where it came at super
at the
speed
8th
and hit me
Avenue
the
and
right
intersection
side.
of
And I
160.
still feel that slap. So alhamdulillah, these are the memories that when we think about Ramadan, we have so many amazing memories. We have these fun memories that because of time, we can't go through all of them. Today, it's about creating a new memory. You know, a lot of this, what we're doing today, we never imagined that we would do this. But subhanAllah, this will now be part of our tradition. This will be a beautiful opportunity that we can tell our kids, our families, that you know what? Happiness never stops.
So the viewers, Miracle Media is live from the White Rock, and which is the park, 8th Avenue and intersection of 160. And here is the fundraising dinner, Islamic Relief Canada, and they are doing for the Syrian and Yemen, and the people, yeah, the volunteers are here. They are serving for those people who are sitting in the cars, and they are doing the volunteer job since 2-3 hours over here. And the big screen is still there, but due to cloud covering, and still the daylight is here, and sunset is a little bit come down, and then everyone can see the screen clearly. And I think so it is 8:08 and 14 minutes left for the Iftar, 8:22 p.m. What a good view over here. And Imam Sadiq is at yes, here is. So viewers, so here is the screen behind me, and the people, they are waiting. So when the sunset a little bit come down, and then they can watch easily the big screen which is behind me near the White Rock. Everyone knows White Rock where it is. There is a White Rock piers over here, left side, and US border is by right side. Okay, I just remind you, this is a fundraising dinner for the Syrian and Yemen, the people who suffered over there, and under the Islamic Relief Canada. So the volunteers are doing the good job, and they are taking the visa machine to everyone and saying that whatever they want to donate, do it. And alhamdulillah, the people are giving generously what they are given already at the entrance, and now whatever they can giving more and more. And here is yes.
Hey, first time we got a beater down.
फोन पे मैं लाइव हूँ मैं लाइव जा रहा हूँ so let me go closer to the screen if I can show you. So still people are watching whatever they can see. So just remind you that we are in the White Rock at the intersection of 8th Avenue and 160 Samuel Park, and drive in and drive through, take out the Iftar dinner and the donation collecting for the Syria and the Yemen people. It is under the Islamic Relief Canada. Imam Sadiq from Edmonton, he is at this screen, but unfortunately the light is still here, clouds are here, sunset at least 10 minutes more, so nobody can see screen visible, and I think so they need 10 to 15 minutes more when the darkness will appear more. Okay, we are here up to 9, and then the main speaker will be, and rain is, you can see the rain under this light. Look, the rain. Yes. Alaikum. It is a cool breeze over here and everyone is shivering, and Fuad Kalsi and Mr. Iqbal, Mr. Bilal Chima are here.
And say, you know what? Maybe one family, all of us together, will sponsor 10
Imam
orphans.
Sadiq
Do it.
is delivering.
10 orphans. Give it and give that, you know, a consideration. If you're a bunch of youth and you know what, it's too much to give $50 a month, split it amongst 4 or 5 of you guys and say, you know what, we're gonna make this work. Don't let this opportunity pass. The rain is coming, inshallah, and may it be a sign of Allah's acceptance, that inshallah He's pleased with us.
Please donate
You know, Allah subhanahu wa
generously.
ta'ala, He says in
The
the Holy
heavy rain
Quran,
started.
قُلْ بِفَضْلِ اللَّهِ وَبِرَحْمَتِهِ, say in the favor of Allah, of God, and His mercy, فَبِذَلِكَ فَلْيَفْرَحُوا, and in that be happy. Be happy and take and rejoice. فَلْيَفْرَحُوا هُوَ خَيْرٌ مِمَّا يَجْمَعُونَ, and it is greater in rejoicing in what Allah has given us, in our faith, in our knowing of blessings that He's given us. the understanding of what is moral, what is good for humanity. We could have been living in darkness. We could have been living in a place where it was all selfish. Yet we are part of a faith that says you cannot be happy unless you give to your neighbor what you prefer in love for yourself. It is a religion based on this. How blessed is that? We were born into a faith that was built with this moral compass that tells you and I that we got to be better than this. We can't forget about those orphans there. When those orphans wake up every morning not knowing if there's going to be food the next day or not, they raise their hands and they say, "Oh Allah, please send us some support. Believe me, inshallah, you inshallah are being given an opportunity to answer this prayer." And you might say, well, what does that have to do with me? Because we have the belief. We have the belief that on the day of judgment, when scales of our deeds are seen, and God sees us and sees what we've done, Allah will see our tongues. He will hear our tongues, and our hands will speak, our tongue will speak, our limbs will speak. And many of us will be begging, Ya Allah, my scales are not high enough. Just think for a moment that one orphan that you sponsored might come before Allah and say, "Oh Allah, this person answered my prayer when I was alone. Oh Allah, this person who sponsored me helped my mom and dad have enough money for the rest of the kids to attend school. Oh Allah, enter this person into Jannah in your grace and your love, because this person helped me help other people when I finished my schooling." This is the opportunity you have, my brothers and sisters. I know time is short. You guys are in your cars, so I'm not going to stop until as they say, the fat lady sings, and I don't mean any offense to that. I want you guys can eat all the samosa and samosa that you want. You can be the samosa dog, not a problem. But these are the memories you want to give your children. Like Bilal was saying, if not for anything this beautiful day, is to show our kids we will always be able to do better. Doesn't matter with restrictions. Our hearts are open and Allah will open the sky. We will give and may Allah accept.
Amen.
So inshallah ta'ala we have a total of 4 minutes in counting, inshallah ta'ala. Bismillah ta'ala, I'd like you guys right now, make the intention. Everything right now is your intention. If you ask something, remember Allah, the Prophet ﷺ said, if you are sponsoring an orphan and have compassion for an orphan, not only will you enter with him and you will also be the person that will get what you ask for. So if you want to give, say, "Ya Allah, I will take care of this orphan for your pleasure alone, and inshallah I ask you of this." For my young brothers and sisters in school, you can make dua for your exams, make dua for beautiful spouses. For those with children, pray for your children. For those who are married, ask, "Ya Allah, increase the love between one another." Pray for your parents. Wallah, pray for your parents. If we could kiss their feet, wallah, it's not enough. Pray for them, the ones who are alive. Pray for those ones who have passed away. I make a special dua for Sister Nakira. Please pray for her father who's right now in ICU due to COVID, and all of the people, Muslims and non-Muslims, who are suffering from COVID. Inshallah ta'ala, we have 2 minutes. Inshallah, we should probably end with the dua.
It is
And my brother Bilal
about
gave
to
me the
open
dua.
the Iftar, 1 or 2 minutes. No, the dua time. Amen. It is heavy rain outside. Amen. Amen.
اللهم تقبل قيامنا
آمين.
وركوعنا وسجودنا يا Allah. Oh Allah, we ask Ya Rabbil Alameen. Oh Allah, send the choicest salutations, the number of which is each and every raindrop that has fallen from the beginning of time to the end of time. Ya Allah, we ask Rabbil Alameen to send your choicest salutation to the Prophet ﷺ upon him, the number of which people have from the beginning of time given salutation. and also the number of times people have not given in salutation. Ya Allah, we ask Rabbil Alameen to bless all the people here that have come for the purpose of pleasing you. Oh Allah, Ya Akram al-Akrameen, those people who came with necessities and needs, we ask, Ya Allah, you are the one that relieves everyone of their needs and afflictions. Ya Allah, protect each and every one of them and their families. Ya Allah, bless those volunteers that have spent hours asking of no gratitude or thank you or anything. May Allah reward them, their families, and Islamic Relief, and all of those that are beautiful MC, the Qadi, and all of these wonderful people that have come, and our lovely guests, Qadi, and all the community here. Ya Allah, increase goodness in their lives, Ya Allah. We ask Rabbil Alameen, we come to you in broken states, Ya Allah. We come, Ya Allah, with broken hearts. We come to you, Ya Allah. Allah, wretched, and we implore you, Ya Allah.
Amen.
There is no other door that we cannot knock upon except yours, Ya Allah. We ask, Ya Allah, in the name of the Rahmah and each and every raindrop that falls, Ya Allah,
Yes,
to
correct,
accept us, Ya
correct.
Allah,
Azan time.
in your
Azan
grace
time.
and your mercy. Ya Rabbil Alameen. Wa sallallahu ta'ala ala khayri khalqi Sayyidina Muhammad
Yeah,
wa ala alihi wa sahbihi.
Azan. Subhanallah. Now it is the Azan time?
26?
Yes. Yeah. No. Mr. Fawad Kalsi will give the Azan? Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 22.
So now the Azan time. Please open your Iftar.
Which way is the Qibla, guys?
Yeah.
That way.
This way?
That one, yeah. That way, right there, yeah.
Yes. This one. Azan time.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله
Jazakallah.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على
Mr. Fawad Kalsi is giving Azan at here, white rock, and what a big view at a big screen.
حي على الفلاح
So now it is break. So now it will be break of Iftar, and after Iftar there is a main speaker at the board. So give me a break for Iftar. Jazakumullah khair. Keep watching. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.